Thank you for the comment. Um, just I know you've been, uh, a YouTube friend of mine for quite a while, and that's pretty awesome. I really appreciate it. Um, I don't know if you want to hear me babble or not, and if you don't, that's fine. I don't. It doesn't matter. But uh, I wanted to say thank you. It's I have a hard time understanding people very well, and so I just don't have the friends that I used to whenever I was, where I was in high school. That just doesn't happen as often. Friendship. Um, but those friends, you deal with every single day, and you learn their habits and what their do's and don'ts and things like that. Uh, and you're a little bit more, I think you're a little bit more flexible whenever you're younger to make changes and to be liked by your friends and things like that. But then as you get older, then you're more set in your ways, and you you know it's much harder to change because you don't know who you can trust anymore, and especially whenever you find someone that you love, find a partner that you love, and it's hard to devote your time to other people. That's what you do. Uh, that's what I did a lot whenever I was growing up, is I devoted a lot of my time to other people and to my friends, and that's one of the reasons why. Uh, I guess a friendship is kind of like growing a flower, growing a really beautiful flower, or growing a really nice plant. You have to take care of it. You have to give it love. You have to give it water. You have to say nice things to it. You have to think about it a lot. You have to care about it a lot. Now I just feel like I know quite a few people, and it's really hard to just try and keep those friends happy, and still keep yourself happy at the same time. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the birds. I put some birds in this video. Today is my workout day, workout video day, so I'm posting that up here. But I also put a little bit of birds in there. What's going on is one of my now near the back porch. Underneath the porch, there's a bird that has settled with a nest, and the mom and the dad, mom and pop, the pop goes out and gets sticks and things like that and brings it to the nest, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's a ton of sticks where the nest is. So I think he kind of went overboard a little bit on the amount of sticks that he needed, or that they needed for the nest. But there's a baby there, and it's a little bit smaller. I guess my wife and I missed when the baby was born, so we, I'm showing you a picture here of the baby bird. Mom and Pop are out dancing or something like that right now, so that's why they're not at home taking care of the baby. I think I think it's a he or a she, but whatever he or she, he or she is a teenager probably. So, and kind of nervous about getting out and trying to fly because we have our dogs. We have a bunch of little doggies. So, when it's the nest is right next door to the doggy door. So, my wife and I are kind of nervous about the baby and want him to be able to fly, him or her to be able to fly and try his wings out and things like that, experiment. But there's the animals that we got, the doggies that we got, and so we're afraid that the doggies are gonna snatch him up and or him or her and chomp chomp chomp, and that'll be the end of that. So, but I guess Mom and Pop aren't worried because they're gone. But well, for the time being, and they were just there a couple minutes ago before I shot this video. But anyway, yeah, the wound is healing up pretty nicely. What I think's going on is we are filling in the skin on the inside, so it's healing inside, but the skin layer is actually, there's a skin layer that is growing inside. So it's kind of like if you were to look at an ear, look at the inside of an ear. There's a skin layer around the ear, and if you look into the ear, then you don't, there's skin there. So if you stick a cotton swab or something like that in there, you aren't going to hit flesh other than skin. You aren't going to hit your brain. You aren't going to hit your bones or anything like that with the Q-tip. You're going to hit skin. You're going to clean the skin with the Q-tip in your ear. So I think that's what's happening with my wound is there's it goes deep. I think it goes about that deep in one section. So it goes really deep in one section. I think she said 8 centimeters. Yeah, 8 or 9 centimeters at one point. So, but it's all orientation. It all depends on the orientation of my body. I kind of want it to heal up to close at the top, but if it closes at the top, then it might not close inside. It might not heal up inside, so I don't want to screw it up. And anyway, it's healing, but it's healing weird. It's like it's the skin is healing inside of the wound, so the wound is still open somewhat, but there's a layer of skin that is wrapping around it. So it's very strange. Kind of like I have an ear hole on my bottom. So it's very strange, but I would like to go swimming again. My wife, we talk about going to Disneyland for years and years and years. We've talked about that, but we've never gone. But it would be nice for me to get into the water over in California, and I can't do that with an open wound, really. It's a little bit too dangerous for me because I might get bacteria in there, and I've had that sepsis, so it's easier for me to catch a disease and then have infections, and then I have to do the IV antibiotic situation again. So it's not worth the risk. But anyway, hope all is well, and I'll talk to you later. Oh, Do you like REM? I'm 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 just curious. Okay.